Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. Wednesday, January 2nd, 2019. First, the market started much lower, 350 point this morning. Because of the bad news, because they are still really, everyone is now talking about a slowdown in the global economy. So, and that's the reason why the market started down. Also, the crude oil that went down because the member of OPEC are still increasing their production while they were not supposed to do it. And also because of Donald Trump that wants to have his $5 billion to construct the wall. And he says that he is not going to sign to solve the problem of the shutdown until he got his money. So, you know, who knows what's going to happen. But, you know, at first, what happened this morning is that the market went down. We still see the opening right here. The market went down, and then it went sideways for quite a while. And right now we're back to the top of the day on the Nasdaq market. The Dow Jones is quite there too. Not exactly, but very close to make a new high. And on the SPY, it's the same thing. So, you know, we can't say that it's a very positive market so far. It's just that this morning the rebound was very nice. And so we had a couple of stock in the gold that did perform this morning. As you see one right there. While I have it, I'm going to show it to you. So it seems to be very, very nice. But now it's over. It's the end of this cycle. Next buy signal 34 cents. And what I wanted to show you was the index. So, you know, despite the fact that we had a nice morning, because from the beginning until now there has been a lot of movement on the market. So the bullish ETFs has been very productive. But you know, and so when you look at it on a daily chart, first of all, I'll show you that in 1 minute. So you see, in 1 minute, it seems to be very nice. But that is what we see here. From the beginning to until now, well, we still don't have any bullish cycle. So, you know, the market has catch up, but that's it. You know, and the Dow is showing the same thing, and also the SPY and the TSX too. So from there, if the market continues, then it's going to be another ball game. That could become a new bullish cycle. But until then, it's not it yet. It's not quite there. So we still have to be patient a little bit until we see the real breakout. So let's look at the energy sector. So far, USO is it started lower, but now it's ready to cross the resistance, but it's not done yet. The gas is doing nothing, and the stock so far, to me, it's a very, very, very slight breakout. You know, some are showing nice stuff, but look, you have to remember that this quote here, because it was closed that day, it seems to be a breakout, but it is not for all of those stock. It's just a fourth day in a row. So, you know, we better, what I suggest is that if we see the market, the sector getting much stronger and see really clear pictures, and that's not what I have right now. So, you know, and some signal has been better than others, like Pembina Pipeline, but you know, they're not very numerous. It's still a sideways movement in most cases. So to me, the market hasn't convinced me yet. So I would like to see a much stronger push than we have there. And actually, what I would like to see is let's see here with the 250 period, you'll see what I mean. I want a clearer signal. So far, it's just a big pullback. So right now we have something that may look like a downtrend. You know, so until we get a new low, a new high on USO, and also a new high on the stock, which has now a multiple resistance for the day, I think this is where we are at the crossing of the road right now, you know. So if USO make a new high, if the energy stock are making a new high, I could confirm that we have a new bullish cycle on the sector. Until then, I think we should pass on it. And secondly, the gold has been going up this morning, and but for a while, and right now it's coming down. And the stock did refuse to go. We had a few signal, but in average, you know, it's not the case for every company. Osisko made a signal, but look at Agnico Eagle is not doing it. Kinross neither. Oceana Gold is correction. Franco Nevada is not breaking out. Nova Gold is not breaking out. Premier, and you know, there only a few stocks are following the movement. So for me, this movement is still not very credible. In the mining, we went down close to the support again this morning. There's no signal anywhere. No stock are getting any signal. Hudbay could, but it's not there yet. You know, so I think it's too early yet. And in most cases, the index and the sectors are overbought. So, you know, in the overbought situation here, it always change direction. And since a couple of months, those indicators have been very, very good. And it's very hard to play against it. And so consumer discretionary, the whole sector is still doing nothing. It's very neutral. There's no continuity of the downtrend, but there's no reversal on the positive side. So you forget about it. Telecom is still the same thing. For me, the pullback just brought the sector back within their sideways movement, and every sector remains overbought. So to me, it's still too risky. We need an extra push on that sector. So we would need to see the market going up by at least 150 to 200 point probably until we can see so. Okay, so there is no buy signal on any sector except some stock in the energy sector and the gold stock. But the index are not breaking out, but some stocks are more favorable than others. In the healthcare sector, it's the cannabis that drive the whole things again. CRH, I remember last week some people taking position on the bottom here, so you're getting close to be able to take profit there. But if you're not in already, you don't buy because it's a 4-day in a row this increase. And in most cases, it's just a pullback that brings the stock back to the top of their sideways movement. It's not yet a new bullish cycle. So there are, even if you look at Terra Technology, it looks good, but because of the missing quote, it's the 3rd days in a row, and it's still under this very important resistance. Even though there's a higher support and it seems to be an uptrend here, it is a neutral triangle formation, and it's not ready yet to be a buy. To be bought, and the staples is coming back down, and the technology is coming back down too. So so there are only the energy sector and the gold sector are very partially bullish, and it's just a very small movement, and it's the beginning maybe. Okay. Here, DGCA 1191, Michel bought it. Detour Gold. We had it in the top 5 intraday this morning. So 1191 is right here. So you're making 20 cents so far, which is not big, because a dollar is about 10%. $1.20 is 10%. So now you only have the 20 cents. So it's not a big percentage. There's no big money there. And but one thing you don't want is, as now that you got the stock going up, your price paid is there. So at the least, you should put a stop loss at your price paid, and because it hasn't gone very, very far yet. So start protecting yourself to be certain that at least you won't lose any money with it. So you put a stop loss at this price. If the stock keeps climbing to 10.25 or 12.25 or something like that, then you can sell half of the position, and after that bring your stop loss higher than the price paid, something like $12. VIX is giving the green for afternoon. You think so? It's not there. TVIX, and so far it's going down. Wait a second. VIX. You're saying the VIX, but the VIX is the TVIX and VX and VXX also, which is VXX is 1-on-1, and TVIX is 300% the movement. But right now because that the SPY is getting close to its resistance, so the TVIX is at the bottom. So right now for the afternoon, yes, if it breaks here and in the first instance here, and then secondly, the second movement would be here. But just be careful, because this morning, look at not long ago, around 12:30, we had a sideways movement, and here it was getting close to go deeper again. And look at this very quick movement that happened. So it could be costly when you trade VXX and TVIX. So and so far, the market is making an attempt for a new high at the moment, either on the Dow and everything. So the Dow, the SPY, and the Nasdaq market. So it's an important movement here. So we gotta wait for it. It's gonna be very bullish if we make a new high, and if we go down here, it's the first trade is from here to there, and the second trade to the bottom would be on the break of the 23,200. So I mean, it's a tough market, but right now it's getting interesting if the market gets stronger, because we could go from the beginning of a correction to the beginning of a new bullish cycle. So that doesn't happen every day, but there's something that's still attracting the market on the upside. I believe because they think that Donald Trump will be forced to get the money from the Congress, but will it hold its position face to the Democrat? Maybe knowing Donald Trump, maybe the Democrats are going to let go too. But who knows? With these guys, you never know. So far, look, the market is making new positive moves again. So this is it for today, folks. Thank you very much for attending. We'll catch you later.